Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to Max Reviews. I'm Brayden, and today we're going to be talking about Book of Boba Fett Episode 2, The Tribes of Tatooine. I really like this episode, and I think it was a pretty big improvement over Episode 1 because, first off, it was 15 minutes longer, we got a bit more of story, and, I thought it was better overall. We went more into Boba Fett, and we did some cool stuff in it. So this is Max Reviews, and let's just get going to our general thoughts on the episode. And as I said, it's 15 minutes longer. You get some nice stuff in it. This is going to be my little non-spoiler stuff, but I thought it was a nice episode, a pretty big improvement over episode 1, and we got some really cool stuff in it, some pretty cool visuals. Like in the first episode, we got to see the monster thing in the sand. This one we get to see some other cool stuff, and we get into more of Boba Fett, and that's sort of what the show should be. We do quite a bit of catch up, but I think that should be something that should be done because we haven't seen Boba Fett in a very long time. So just getting them catched up to Mandalorian season 2 so that we could continue on with their story. I hope that's what they do. And I just thought it was a pretty big improvement over episode 1. And it still doesn't have the big hook to it. Like, oh, I got to see what's going to happen next. What is going to happen? I do not believe this. This is insane. No. It's just like, yeah, this is pretty nice. So now let's just get into our spoiler review here. And we start off with the Fennec Shan bringing back the guy that she captured in the previous episode that tried to assassinate Boba Fett. So they interrogate him, and he says that he was hired by the mayor. And so they go to the mayor, who he's this different sort of creature in Star Wars. I don't remember their name, but here's the picture of him. So he says that he wasn't the one that did it, and that he gives them money for the assassin and also kills the assassin. And then they tells them to go to the sanctuary place again where they saw the Transocean girl. And so I thought the mayor, there's definitely something else going on with him. The mayor's assistant guy, I still want to see him get shot. He is just so annoying. And so I thought the mayor was a pretty cool thing to see. I thought there might be a bit more build up, that he might be a different character, but it was okay. He seemed fine. And then when they go back to the Transocean, she tells them that the twins are coming. And I was considering, like, who are the twins going to be? Are they going to be like somebody from the Clone Wars, or are they going to be like the twins from some other Star Wars thing? And then it's the twins that are the two Hutts that are Jabba's cousins, the twins. And they want Jabba's throne for themselves. And you get to actually see what it's called. What is it? The litter thing, and they're carrying up these giant slugs, these two giant slugs. And I thought the visuals and everything were pretty cool and pretty good on the two Hutts. And so we get to see them. We get to see the Hutts, and they say they want it, Jabba's throne. And then they arrive with the Wookiee bounty hunter, and this was so cool to see. He's in the comics, and Black Krishantan, I think that's how you say his name, but he is in a bunch of the comics, and he's a Wookiee. He's a black Wookiee with, like, right under his eyes. I'm like, whoa, that was cool, because he's in a bunch of the comics. He goes against Han and Chewbacca, and he's in the bounty hunter world against Boba Fett. He's in the bounty hunter world. And so they try to intimidate Fett, but he says that you'll have to kill him to get it back because he rightfully got it. So they pull up a piece of paper. He says it's not worth anything to him. So they put him back in the bacta tank, which I'm sort of getting to, like, really, are we really getting him in the bacta tank all this time? My dad just even pointed out, like, why does he got to still be in that? So I thought that was fine, but still, I think we should get more into the present because we keep going back to the past for, I'd say, over half the episode, because that's the entire thing in the future and what's actually happening. So it's not a huge, big thing, but still, I hope that we get to be getting back to the stuff that in the present. But I'm okay with the stuff in the past, and so he gets into the Tusken stuff, and they're teaching him how to fight, and so he learns to do some skills with them, and then they're attacked by this train. And when I first saw him, like, oh, I first thought it was that giant monster thing. I forgot the name of it from The Mandalorian Season 2, the first episode in that. And I thought it was that, but it wasn't. It was this train, and they kill a bunch of people. So Fett goes, he beats up these guys on Steeler speeders from from some alien gang, and then he teaches the Tuskens how to ride them. The sand people are riding speeders now, which for me, I'm sort of mixed on it. I guess it's sort of cool to see them adapt to stuff, but still, it's the sand people, and they're actually riding speeders. It just seems a bit weird to me, but I guess it was fine. And then he brings them to attack the train, and we have this pretty cool action sequence. Then I noticed that it's the Pike Syndicate, which they're from the Clone Wars, and they work with spice. And the Pike Syndicate, I think at one time they worked for Darth Maul, so I was wondering, like, is Darth Maul going to show up? That'd be pretty cool. And so the Pikes say that they aren't doing spice, and then they actually are. So Boba Fett lets them go free, but he tells them that they'll have to pay a fee if they want to go through the desert again. And then so the Tuskens are really happy with him, and then a lizard crawls into Fett's head, and that's just like out of the blue, just wow, a lizard went into his head. So anyway, the lizard, which is inside of his head, brings him to the a tree in the middle of an ocean, and we get some cool flashbacks and stuff with him as a kid, just for a few seconds, and then he gets a branch, and then they turn it into a graffiti stick, which I thought was really cool, diving into Tusken stuff. And then the lizard comes out of his head, and he gets the graffiti stick, and then they sort of get them all together into, like, Tusken stuff, except for he doesn't have the face mask. And then the tribe held a ceremony, and they accepted him, which I just thought it was a cool episode overall. For final thoughts here, I thought it was a cool episode. It was longer, so we got to spend more time with everybody. It was fun, and I didn't hate it. It was great, and just I really thought it was a better episode, but it still felt like it was lacking something. Like, I want to see the black Wookiee versus Boba Fett. I want to see more stuff in the future. I want us to sort of, like, this next episode just finish up on the stuff in the past to just jump to the future, because we're spending more time in the past than the future, and so I want us to get back to the future, if you know what I mean. And so I just thought it was better. That's my thoughts. Sorry it took a while to get this to you. I don't know when this is going to come out, but I saw it twice today on Thursday. I missed it on Wednesday, so yeah. So still liking the show. That's my thoughts. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on it, because I think people are gonna think it's an okay show. I don't think it's gonna get as big of a thing as The Mandalorian, but I think it looks like it could be one of the best shows of the year so far, but it doesn't have much competition right now. So thanks so much for watching. Braden out.